In our last episode, we discussed the law of demand and how price can affect it, and today we will look how the law of supply changes that. The law of supply is like the law of demand in that it shows the amount of items that will sell at a certain price. However, the law of supply shows the exact opposite side of the numbers. The law of supply states that the higher the price for an item, the higher the quantity provided will be. This is because suppliers can make much more money selling at a higher price than at a lower price. Unlike the law of demand, the law of supply is a factor of time. For example, let's say there's a huge snowstorm in June. Now, all of a sudden, there will be a huge demand for coats and jackets. The price is high because there is a high demand for it, and the suppliers are making coats as fast as they can. Now, if the summer comes back right away, then the suppliers don't have anything to worry about. They make some extra coats and then go back to normal production. But what if it does not go back to summer? What if the snow sticks around year-round? Well, then the supply would need to meet the demand, and the factories would need to change their production to match the supply needed. And that would be the law of supply. In our next episode on economics, we will see how
Supply. Law of supply says that all other things remaining the same, an increase in the market price will lead to an increase in the quantity supplied, and vice versa. Which means if prices increases, the supply would also increases. So a firm's owner will supply more quantity of products. On P1 price, we have Q1 quantity of supply. But when prices increase to P2, the suppliers will prefer to supply more. The profit margin will be more. Further, the prices increase to P3, the supplier will prefer to supply more. And the quantity supply will be increased from Q2 to Q3. So there is a direct relationship between prices and quantity supply, or you can say there is positive relationship between quantity supply and prices. When prices increases, the quantity supply will increase, but if prices decreases, the quantity supply will be decreased. The next
assumptions of law of supply. The first assumption law of supply says that the no change in the state of technology. Then the no change in the price of factors of production. Then the no change in the number of firms in the market. The no change in the goals of the firm. And no change in the seller's expectations regarding future prices. And the no change in the tax and subsidy policy of the products. The other assumptions of law of supply says that the no change in the price of other goods. So these are says